founding minimalism all the way through, except for I've got one room which is my entertainment room, which is going to have gold walls and an electric blue grand piano. So everyone can.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm loving it.
This is amazing. Oh my god, forget green pesto. This is.
Well, I love hosting. It's my favourite thing. I love parties. I've been having them since I was 16 with girls.
Dinner parties. I mean, nothing more middle class than saying you're having dinner parties.
If I wasn't a stand-up, I'd be a chef. I love to cook. I love food. When I was younger, so Mum sent me and my sister to a better school than what all the kids from primary school were going to, because I was a bit picked on. And we went to a school called St Mary Wycliffe and Temple School, and you had to go to church to get in. And me and Jenna, Mum had sent me and my sister to Sunday school for 7 years without going herself.
Did your parents have to go to church every
No, they never went. They sent us up the road with our neighbours, and my mum knew, she just knew we were going to get, because it was the best school in the catchment area, so we went there. It wasn't like fee paying or anything, but no. You know, you had to go to church to get in. And it had a great music department, which had changed my life, because up until I was, so basically
it wasn't an inflatable church.
No, it was a real church, St Mary Wycliffe Church, which is actually the church that my sister had her wedding and her funeral in as well. It's been a real connection to our family, that church. And it's when you look out over the sort of vista of Bristol, it's right in the middle of it. It's gorgeous. But I went over, so I went to Redcliffe, and I was hanging out with the wrong type of girls to begin with, and we'd fallen out, and I was sat in the playground with my little packed lunch on my knees with no friends, and these two middle class girls come over to me and they said to me, do you want to come and join us in the music room? And I went, all right then. And I went in, and Jo Jones, and it's on my BBC documentary, she talks on it, and Jo, she's like grade 8 piano and violin and really talented. She's a divorce lawyer now, very happy marriage, she's got herself, but she taught me I watched her play, because Titanic was huge when we were at school, and so I watched her play On My Heart Will Go On for a while, and basically piano playing is like choreography, and obviously with the dance stuff I can remember how to do it, so I learned how to play piano by watching her. And the other girl, Hannah, she took me to like musical theatre stuff outside, so if I hadn't have met those two girls, I wouldn't be sat here talking to you now. That school gave me so much. And then our teacher, Ed Davis, he loved my lust for life, and loved that I wanted to make, I wanted to be cultured, and then me and Jo used to have like, so her mum and dad would be out, and we'd have like 3-course meals that I would cook, and she would be my sous chef. When we were 16, and we'd have like 18 people over, and I would do like a 3-fish terrine and a pork roast dinner for the mains.
So wait a minute, what? Okay.
I was 16 when I was doing this.
But 16-year-old inviting 18-year-olds around to your house is usually not a 3-course meal. Like, they'd usually thrash the